You know, I'm sick of it too, you know. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of love. I'm sick of all the burning, and the fretting, and the weeping. I am sick of all the fidelity. I'm sick of all the betrayals. I'm sick of all the lies and sick of all the truth. I want nothing more of it. I am sick of it all.
Then why hang on to it?
Because I've resigned myself to it.
Have you?
Mm-hmm. And you'd better resign yourself to it as well.
So, if you resigned yourself to it, why do you hound me? And why do you hound her?
Who? Hound who? Why do I hound who?
Bugger off.
What do you mean by that?
I heard you had.
Had what?
You've been hounding her.
Who?
Aileen.
And how did you hear that?
You've been calling her. You've been calling, screaming and raving on the phone. You've been calling her husband snatcher, husband snatcher, husband snatcher. It's got to stop.
I did not call her.
Listen, it's got to stop. You understand what I mean? It's got to stop.
I didn't call her.
Then who did? Somebody called her. Somebody called her at work and didn't tell her family what she was.
I didn't.
Then who did? Your sister? Look, if you continue this nonsense...
Look, you can't do that. You really can't do that. And I swear she is going to pay.
If you try, if you even try, I'm going to sell this house and send those kids to boarding school.
You can't do that.
Can't I?
I didn't call her.
Then who did? Somebody called. Look, I know how...
Have you been seeing her?
Listen, will you listen to me?
Have you been seeing her?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Lying bastard.
Her father is ill, very ill. And if you start...
I knew it. I knew you'd been seeing her.
I'm not seeing her now. I'm just saying that her father is ill. And if you start...
And I hope he dies in agony.
Weekend plan, and that will be to the Kenya National Theatre. Something very big is happening there. Started yesterday, today, then going through to the whole weekend. So if you have any plans, please cancel them. There's something way better you should be doing over the weekend. I present to you the Amphilevel production. Thank you. Whatever you did in a few minutes back was big, was good. Is that what we should expect?
And more.
And more.
All right, let me start with you guys introducing yourselves first.
Yeah, my name is Fred A. I'm the producer for the play. Yeah.
Nice.
Amphilevel International.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, lovely.
Mine is Ndaki Mwalimu, and I'm an actor.
The lead actress in this?
Yes. Is there a lead? We're just the two of us.
It's a two-hander.
What do you mean?
It's a two-hander.
The two-hander.
Okay.
There's no one else. It's
Okay,
the two.
see, explain that later. See why I need to be there? All right.
Melvin Alusa, professional actor.
All right, thank you very much, guys, for coming in. I'll just get straight to understand. I'll start with you. You're the producer. How did you come up with this? Two people? I mean, what's the concept behind this?
Basically, the concept behind it is actually what we're trying to do is just to talk about the family, the modern family. And you know, the issue concerning the modern family is that how we raise our children, how we live in the family actually really translates to a lot of things at the end of the day, how we relate at our workplaces, how we relate in the society. And at the back of my mind, when I sat down and I saw that it was good for me to produce this play, I wanted to communicate to the society, and I wanted to communicate to the generation that is coming behind us, because actually the kind of content or the kind of things that we wake up to every single morning are not pretty much exciting, and we as a society are losing some values. So pretty much that is what we were looking at.
So what are some of the key highlights that you seek to give out to the society from this particular play?
From this particular play, what we want to give out to the society basically is, first of all, just to bring back the ethos of the family, the society that you were raised back in the 80s. The
when
society,
family was family.
When family was family, when your neighbor was your father, when your father was not there.
The whole village.
The whole
was
village.
your parents,
It's pretty much exciting.
Yeah.
Back in the days, there were no mobile phones, but trust you me, just as your parents would walk in the estate, by the time they get into the house, they have the whole scenario.
Yeah,
What happened?
they already
in the
know what
day.
you did.
And you really realize that that was it. Today, you know, nobody cares, and there's a lot of social ill in the society, and
Right.
that is actually we are to blame. And if we don't take care of it now, then there's no nurturing that we're doing, and that's going to come after us.
All right.
Yes.
Right, Mbeki, it is definitely, not so many people would be used to a play that it's just two people on the stage through it all. And as for what AIM says, how has it been for you, just taking a look at the script? What do you think you would achieve from this particular play? I'm sure you've done so many, you're going to do too many, but what does this particular one mean to you as an actress?
First of all, it's been a minute since I was on stage. I've just been directing and producing plays for a while now. So this is the first time I'm coming back on stage in such a long, long, long time. And getting to do it with Melvin is amazing. Kichwa ngumu, but amazing.
There's chemistry, there's stage chemistry there.
Kichwa ngumu, this one. But yeah, but he makes it so easy. He's such a lovely partner to have on set. What I'm thinking I'm gaining from this is a lot of growth. This is the first time I'm doing a two-hander. We call them two-handers when they when it's just two people on stage. It's the
Ask those who don't know.
yeah, it's called a two-hander. It's the first time I'm doing this, and then the first time I'm doing this after being out of stage for such a long time. So I must say that I have grown so much. What I thought I knew as an actor and as a director, this is something else. It challenges your emotions in ways you didn't expect. It makes you come out with things you thought, I had that, I had that, you know. And what AIM says is very true. It's such a true depiction of what the society is right now, and I'm learning so much. Not just about, because the story is about a married couple, and it actually goes on for a period of 15 years.
Wow.
So in this play, you're going to see as, you know, metamorphose for 15 years, you know, change. Every act changes. What he says is very true. It doesn't just affect my perception to marriage. It also makes me look at my relationships, just when if it's at work, family, friends, because there are a little bit of different aspects are portrayed in this with every little thing I do.
Wow.
It's made me look at things very, very differently. But most importantly, I feel it's made me grow as an actor because I've been able to explore different emotions, different possibilities. And I also like the fact that it's just a two-hander, because many a times it's just the four of us. You know, me, the director, the Melvin, and the stage manager. So it's a little bit private. What's the word I'm looking for, the correct word?
Intimate.
Intimate.
Oh, your partners. Oh, your partners.
See what I mean? It's intimate. And with that, you're able to explore so much more. So for that, I feel like, yes, I'm not the same actor I was a few months ago. It's definitely opened a lot of perceptions, different perceptions for me.
What is the name of the play? I'm going to ask that in a bit, but give them a hint. What is the name of the play?
With this ring, I take thee.
Wow, okay. Melvin, do you share the same sentiments as your partner here? Yes, I'm going to use partner a lot.
Yeah. If I share what?
Does this mean as much to you as it means to Mbeki, the experience of doing this and the message that you're trying to get out of the society?
Me and Becky.
Yeah.
Me and Becky are like oil and water. How can we water the What are you talking about?
Wow.
We are light years apart.
Really?
Wow.
But really, on many levels, yes. For her, it's the first time she's on stage doing a two-hander. For me, it's also the first time. So I'll speak first of all as an actor. What this has done to me is, because just two people on stage, it's just me and you to entertain the audience. It's a script that has really dug me deep inside and stretched me. It stretched my acting skills and my acting prowess. Really, it's really been put to the test. And then also the issues that are being dealt with here in this script, we're dealing with real issues that, because marriage, as you know, is an institution that is completely under attack as we speak. You marry today, tomorrow you divorce. Why has that been happening? How come yesteryear's marriages perhaps stayed? And how come this time now, it's just like a quick microwave thing? Those things have been dealt with regard to from the onset of marriage, when you're into marriage. And one of the biggest issues that has been dealt with in this script is the foundation. When you get into marriage, what foundation have you built to build that marriage on? So we deal with many issues. It's mostly foundational issues of marriage. Yeah, and why we are in the situation that we are in now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Wow, should explain a lot. And before we just continue with this conversation, because the four of us are very generous, we'll be giving you tickets to go watch the play. All I need you to do is tell me what's the name of the play. Mbeki said it like barely 2 minutes ago. What's the name of the play? It is so easy. You get a ticket to go watch it. Either you pick a day, today or Saturday or Sunday. And this is a play that is not only going to entertain you, it's going to enrich you. So tell me, what is the name of this play by the Amphilevel Productions? Do send us your answers on 22155 or on Twitter at KTN Morning Express, or you can tweet me at Akisa Wandera. And the first three, is it 3 or 4?
First three.
The first three, you are getting tickets to go watch the play. What is the name of the play? That is my question at this hour. They're very generous, by the way. 3 tickets is a lot of tickets to give away free. So get onto your phones quickly. Becky mentioned the name of the play. Just tell us what it is, and definitely we'll be giving you the tickets in a bit. So one would ask, so many people, it has been a culture that people would prefer to watch movies and series as opposed to going to the theaters. How do you manage to get people to drive traffic to the theaters? Because back then, so many people used to watch plays, but nowadays, there's a play I went to watch about a month ago. There was not a lot of quorum, if I could call it that. How do you drive traffic towards the theater?
Okay, pretty much we still have a problem even with the greater society because back in the days theaters were made for the bourgeois, but you realize that if you look at it from a different perspective, where did theater start? Because we have the name of the amphitheater. Where did it start? Basically, if you look at it, plays started way back in the days of the prophecies, where the days we believe that prophets existed. And I'm not saying that prophets are not existing now.
Yes, so we are clear.
the days that we believed that the high priest was not supposed to talk to the greater society. So the high priest would, talk to God, and God would talk to him, and then he would actually talk to people now who could go and demonstrate, or rather put it in the form of an act to the greater community, just to communicate to them, because not all of us have the same understanding. I might say something to you, but you understand it differently. So that's where the theater started. So when it came closer years, it turned into a bourgeois kind of a thing. So people thought that, plays are just for the rich.
Is that perception still there?
It's still lingering in some people's mind. But at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is to come up with methodologies that can help us, drive people into the theaters. But then again, do we have the content in the theaters to make people go into the theaters? So we are looking at the normal medium of getting people, that is through the provided platform like the social medias, the posters, word of mouth, talking to churches, talking to relevant people. So we still have a long way to go. And the other thing is that we need to even partner up more with TV stations and radio stations, because you see this one powerful medium, because like a lot of people would always listen to their radios in their vehicles.
Yes.
A lot of people would watch the TV in their houses. But then again, it's still out of so many people reach, and especially a lot of production houses. Much as they have content and they want to reach people, you realize still it's a bit costly.
That must be frustrating.
It's a frustrating kind of a thing.
Becky, you've been in this industry for a very long time.
Yes.
Of course, you're going to tell us how many years. You're a producer,
I try to calculate my
director.
age as well.
For the sake of the faces out there,
Anyway, I digress.
yeah, you've been producer, director, actress for a very long time. You've been in it all, I could say that. How far do you think we've come with theatre?
Oh, definitely. We've come from far, and I think we've made great strides in the right direction. It's not, and I agree with Amy, we're not there, but it's not as it was a few years back.
So we are heading there.
Yeah, we're heading there. We again, it depends on so many other, factors. It depends on who you are, what you're putting out, who you are as an institution that is putting out plays. And I'm talking about plays in particular, not TV productions. I'm talking about plays in the theaters. Depends on who you are, what you're putting out there, what quality are you putting out there. And the quality is not just a one-time thing. It's got to be consistent. I keep saying a client is not a client if they came today. A client is a client when they come back.
Yes.
So if today you're going to put something beautiful and tomorrow it doesn't work, they will not come back. When they don't come back, you really don't have a client. We've come a long way, but I think we are making the right progress. We are not there yet. Because when I look at the theaters right now, back in the days, goodness gracious, you would perform to 2, 3, 5 people. Right now, and I said, it depends on who you are and what you're putting up. I've gone to the theaters and they are full. I've gone to the theaters and shows are sold out. I've also gone to the theaters and wondered, wow, why are we performing to 2, 3 people? So it depends on what you're doing, what you're giving out to the public. Is it worth their money? I'd also say, right now we're seeing a lot of vernacular plays being performed, actually.
Yeah, how's that working out?
It is working out beautifully. And it goes to show you that as much as we might say, hey, it's not quite there, it is there. Because back in the day, we wouldn't think of putting anything that was not English, And now that we're able to put up Kikuyu plays or Luo plays or Kamba plays, and people go to the theaters and actually feel those particular spaces, it means it's a step in the right direction. We are still not there yet. And like Ain said, there's a lot of support for all these other mediums, to the movies or on radio. Everybody would listen to radio any other time. You can watch TV any other time. The theaters are not being given as much platform to actually showcase what they've got, showcase their talent. I would want for a situation where we focus on the theater for this simple reason. This is directly investing in your fellow actor, in your fellow producer. When you're going to the theaters to watch Jack Bauer, 24 or whatever movie is out there, whom are you benefiting? Yes, there's that institution that has put up the space, but if you're going to the theater, it's directly going to impact Melvin. And Melvin is going to be there for a bit longer, trying to entertain you, trying to create this particular plays or situations that actually affect you directly. For example, this particular play we're doing, like I said, it's not just a play. We're getting to learn so much, even from the director. And so we keep sitting down and saying, hey, today we are seeing this in a, hey,
It's like a learning process.
It's such a learning process. And we being able to share that with the people would be so beautiful.
Nice.
So yes, if you can be able to support people to go to the National Theatre, to go to any other theatre that is putting up shows, it directly affects him as a producer, him as an actor, the production management. The National Theatre itself is able to pay its bills because, constantly now we're going to be putting up shows. It's going to affect the actors. It's going to affect each and every other stakeholder directly. And I think that's something that could grow this economy into something else.
Right.
Because we keep saying, hakuna kazi, hakuna kazi. Kazi iko. To support kazi yetu.
We are just not looking in the right direction.
To support kazi yetu.
Not supporting. That's the word.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get to the specifics of where it's airing and all that, Melvin, any normal young person who would want to get into theatre would look at it and say, theatre doesn't really pay, and probably they have talent, but they would just be told, no, this can't give you the, and as of now, we're just trying to get shortcuts to riches. The young person you're looking at right now, who's looking at you and thinking, I want to be that, but is this really like a career path? How would you describe that for a young person and encourage them to take this up if they have it in them?
Before he even answers, Melvin, do we look not well paid?
Well, you do, because you've been there for a while.
But you see, that's the thing.
That's the idea.
You cannot be doing one thing for 5 minutes and say, oh, no, it is not working.
You see, that's also what we're talking about in this play, because it comes down to foundations. We are living in a microwave society where I want to come in, quick, do, I'm hungry, I want to just go into the microwave, wash your keto quickly. Theater is not like that. It has to take the life process that, a normal metamorphosis. I started out over 10 years ago. I've done all kinds of plays, from set books to you name it. And as you grow and as you build your brand, as you build your name, opportunities begin to open up.
All right.
A young person who's out there trying to think, oh, I just come in and I just want to be on TV, I just want to be famous. Check your objectives.
All right.
If what you want is a quick instant fame, I would advise go for an audition, do an advert. You'll be seen on some adverts. But with theater and with acting, and basically this industry, it takes time.
It's a gradual process.
It's a gradual process. You take time, you build precept upon precept, brick upon brick.
All right.
You want to come in, do a quick thing, you can't. Before you wind me up.
Yes, I'm just about to, by the way.
Yeah. What is your passion? What do you want to do? That's the thing I keep telling young people. Pursue your passion. And
What
if
makes
your passion,
you happy?
And if your passion is worth it, like mine is worth it, like making is worth it, give it the time, put in the hard work, and be patient.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
And I'm well paid.
All right, and since we want to convince people to come watch this play, I would
Yes,
ask
please.
for like a 2-3 minutes, another skit, just a bit to close us up. Would you manage that?
We could, but not if we give you everything.
Yeah.
No, just a bit for 2 minutes.
if we
Like,
preempt-
okay,
if we
convince
preempt.
us to take this up. Yes,
Come
I am
on,
putting
we
you on the
convince-
spot.
What do you mean?
2 minutes, but we've already listed one. Trying to decide this, so I'm just putting you guys on the spot. Just okay, 1 minute.
goodness.
1 minute, just something. Just some, due to public demand, by the way.
Public demand.
Public demand.
Oh, the people want to
all
see
the way
this.
from the gallery to the social media to here. Up.
Based on the public demand, we hope the public demand will come. and
Yes,
watch.
then it starts here. It starts here. Yeah.
starts here.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, they're just about to present a skit to you, like 1 or 2 minutes, and then we will give you the specifics of where you're going to watch this play from, and definitely later on we'll be finding out who is winning these 3 tickets to go and watch the play at the Kenya National Theatre. All right, the stage is yours, guys. Yes, I'm just putting on you on the spot like that.
So you're wondering why I called?
Okay. I don't know what to do.
Are you wondering why I called?
Yeah, what did you call?
Really?
Why did you call?
Because I poured 3 glasses of rat and rat to end it all.
Oh, really? You're going to kill yourself?
And the children too.
You should have poured one for me too.
You are most welcome.
So did you want me to watch you or to just stop you?
I just thought you wanted to know.
You know, when a marriage breaks down, there is no law, moral or otherwise, that allows this sort of emotional blackmail. There is no law that entitles you to threaten to kill yourself and murder the children just to have your way with your errant husband.
My knight errant husband.
This is just blackmail. Thank you. That's it.
We are done?
Yeah, we're done.
I thought it was going to be more than that.
Just a snippet.
There's more to come.
There's more to come.
Gotta
All
be there.
right.
You
Gotta be there. All right. So it started yesterday.
Yes, it started yesterday
Running
at the
through
National
Sunday.
Theatre.
Give us the time.
6:30 yesterday, 6:30 today at the National Theatre. The newly look at
Refurbished.
run the area, run
You
it.
read a published.
Somebody hold my weave.
Guys, the National Theatre has been refurbished, upgraded. It's a modern state
And
of the art.
reopened by His
And reopened-
Excellency, the
reopened.
President.
It cost 150 million shillings. Guys need to come and watch. The sound is excellent. The seats are fantastic. Plenty parking space. You're coming to watch the best of the best.
Yes, you can even come with your
Me,
bicycle.
can I
Plenty parking space.
can I just take this option to please middle class Kenyans? Let's stop. The only thing we do is when you go out is to eat and to drink beer. Is that the only thing we can do seriously?
And then
eat
you-
and drink beer.
And then you get a
Kitengela, I don't
kitambi.
know where.
You get a kitambi.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
you
get a
spend-
kitambi.
then you
You take
spend
your
more
kids
money
to
in
the
the
jumping
gym.
council.
Spend more money in the gym.
You take your kids to the jumping castle.
Come watch a play.
All right.
Don't play.
I hope that's enough lobbying. I mean,
hope
you
so.
guys, seriously, that's already a plan for me. I'm definitely coming on Saturday evening. Kenya National Theatre. I'm not about to give you the name of the play because that is our question. And the first 3 answers we get, we will be handing over these tickets to. Of course, we will be contacting you as we take a look and tally who was the first to do this. But this was the Amphilevel Theatre who will be presenting this play to you at the Kenya National Theatre Thursday. That was yesterday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These were 4 consecutive days of extreme entertainment and just questioning how society does its things as far as marriage is concerned, and telling you why things are the way they are and how we can revert back to when family values were upheld back in the day. Thank you so much, guys, for coming into studio.
Thank you so much.
Aim, yes?
Aim.
And Becky Molimu, actress, Melvin Alusa, actor. Thank you so much. These are the guys that you will be meeting over the weekend as you head to the Kenya National Theatre. Thank you very much for joining us and sticking with me since 6 a.m. Really appreciate your company and your engagement on the social media and our text lines as well. Many thanks for joining us. Up next, we take a look at the international news. Najma Ismail is already in studio, and she will be giving you news-making headlines across our borders and why it matters to you. My name is Akisa Ondera. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a lovely day, a lovely weekend ahead. We're heading to the Kenya National Theatre over the weekend. Do not forget that. God bless.